Welcome to today's Aged Care Technology series, and we have as our guest Greg O'Loan, who's Regional Vice President for Epicor. And we're going to be discussing the platforms that aged care operators need to be conscious of when they're planning their future around the digital enterprise. And we all know that the digital solution that operators select today is going to dictate whether they are actually successful in 5 to 10 years' time from a competitive point of view and the quality that they deliver their residents. So there's never been a more important time. The one thing that Epicor brings to our attention is that they have a process at looking at software and structures that allows them to deliver best of breed solutions. So they call this structure PIMBRIC. And we're going to start off with P, which is purpose-built. Why is purpose-built in software so important? So Greg, tell us about purpose-built when it comes to software.
Purpose-built is software that is built around your industry, specifically for you and with your insights put into that software.
So you have standard software, that is the Epicor software, but for each client, you go in and purpose-build it for that client?
There are cases where that happens, but more so that our software is built from the ground up with the industry. So it's not just customizations that might be made later on. It's about the software understanding how the industry needs to work, the compliance requirements or the standards that they work to, and our understanding with their input into the processes and workflows to give them the most productivity out of the software.
So it's a joint construction.
It's a joint construction.
And why is that important?
Look, it's important that the industry doesn't waste time on software that may not do the job they need. A lot of software will operate generally how you might want to use it. And for example, there's financial systems are a dime a dozen, but a financial system that understands the billing and funding mechanism of aged care is very important to the industry.
So how does purpose-built impact the industry?
So from the perspective of the staff, the clients, the support network within aged care, it's really important that they've got software that aids them to do their work and moves out of the way. Ideally, the software is almost invisible to doing their job. Now, of course, that's not going to happen. But if they're having to make decisions quickly, on the spot, and they need data available to them, software that's designed around their industry and around their processes will have the features and functionality available to give the data that they need, aiding that decision, reducing risk to the organisation, and in the end, helping to increase and improve care.
It makes common sense that software that's already, you've done all the research and investigation into what is required under the aged care regulations, so then the staff can then just do their job knowing that the software will support them.
Yeah, and even more importantly, there will be more change. It's not just change that might be brought on by a compliance requirement or a Royal Commission or the pandemic or whatever it might be, but there's change from competitive environment. There's new staff who come in who know a better way of doing things. If the fundamental software is already built with all of this in mind, it can adapt to the changes as they happen.
It's a dynamic sector.
It is very much so.
Therefore, the solution for an aged care operator, if they want to remain competitive and efficient, i.e. as you gave the example of staffed, so they've got the right tools, you need a product like Epicor that has been built from the ground up within the sector. So that's purpose-built.
That's right, and a lot of the processes that they run within their organisation and staff must go through to ensure that they're providing quality care. Those processes are built into the software already. It's going to aid them to do their job, just not get in the way. And Epicor focuses on that with our partners, with our customers, to ensure that it's there and it's up to date and it's modern.